lesson you want. Today's lesson is electronic of data and electronic tables. When you sit in your computer working for so many hours to collect, of course, data, you ask yourself, why do I need an electronic table? What is an electronic table? Why spreadsheet? Actually, an electronic table is a software just designed for your help to collect so many data inside it and organize it in less effort, of course, to get various information. But what is a spreadsheet? Why a spreadsheet? A spreadsheet is an electronic table. Collect a big amount of information and save it quickly through something called worksheet. One of the famous examples, of course, is a Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is a program or application used to store data. You can restore it and you can organize it, of course.
Microsoft Excel consists of many parts. A workbook, a worksheet, a column and row. We are going to discuss this one in the next slide in details, of course. Let's find out. Each workbook consists of many worksheets, as you see. Yes, worksheets, and each worksheet consists of columns and rows. What is this? Are you confused? I think you are, but we still have more. The intersection between the column and row called cells. Let's find out in real life what does this mean. Like I told you earlier, we are going to discuss about Microsoft Excel in real life, of course. Let's open first our application, Microsoft Excel. I'm using the 2010 version. Of course, you have many versions after 2010. When you open Microsoft Excel, you will find out what I told you just before. I told you Microsoft Excel consists of a workbook. This one is called a workbook and consists of worksheets. This one is a worksheet. Each worksheet, when you open the worksheet, you will find it consists of the column, it takes letter, and consists of row, it takes numbers, and the intersection between the column and the row called cell. This one is called cell. Of course, you are familiar to this interface. You have studied it before in junior grade, so we are not going to discuss this one. So why we need Microsoft Excel to create our project? To create our project, we need Microsoft Excel to create our database. Our database, of course, consists of many things, consists of many information. And you have to organize it somehow in tables, of course, so you could synchronize it between your app and the database. We will use Microsoft Excel to create our database like we discussed, like this one in your booklet. This is a small database of each continent, each state, each capital, each water resource, and each of important parts inside, of course, your city or your capital or your states. Of course, this information will be displayed in the electronic atlas. So we will going to cut this one, take a copy of this one, like so, and I'm going to paste it inside the Microsoft Excel. Okay, let's adjust our program and our data. Yes, we are adjusting those files. Okay, this is our small database, of course. We have here the important parts. We have like the capital, the state, the continent. It doesn't matter. We still can use Microsoft Excel to insert a certain type of data. You have a text data, of course. You have a numeric data. You can insert a numeric data, and you can add another one, a population. of each country, of course, and you can add more figure here. Let's say, for example, we have an Alexandria, maybe an 8 million. Yes, this is an 8 million. And you can insert a numeric data or a text data. Using the Microsoft Excel will help you, of course, to create your database for the electronic atlas program. We will press Control 1. Yes, we will adjust our border. Let us adjust all the border for our table by selecting the area. Press Control 1. Go to the border, select your border, and to have an organized table like I'm drawing. Yes, this is our table, this is our database. Of course, you can use any of those worksheets to insert many tables, to insert many data. But for example, in Microsoft Excel, you can insert a text or numeric data. Don't forget this one. This is a very important part. Using the Microsoft Excel program gives you the possibility to create a database for your project, for your electronic atlas. Of course, we'll take it step by step. I will show you the practical exercises in a separate video, of course, and I will show you how to create the database, create your sound file, create your video file, and so on. In each video, I will show you how to create a part of your project. Until the last lesson, we will use the design, of course, we will create the designing of our interface. In the second term, we will start creating or writing down the code using the VB.NET programming language to create our project. The first term is designing, the second term is writing the code. So we're still designing, we're still making an enhancement, we're still editing on our data. We still didn't finish, just creating one of our 7 folder is database. Of course, you can edit or insert a new data, as many as you like. It doesn't matter how many capital you will insert, how many content you will use. We are just giving you a small exercises, that's all. So that's our lesson for today. Feel free to ask at any question, and of course I will answer it all. Thank you for listening. Goodbye, Senior 1. See you next week.